Love is Blind filming locations we'd love to see in future seasons. Love is Blind has filmed all over the continental United States. From Season 1 in Atlanta, Georgia, to Season 9 in Denver, Colorado, Love is Blind has fostered love in 7 states, and 1 federal district, so far. However, we can't help but notice that there are a few iconic locations we'd love to see that have yet to make the list. As Love is Blind Season 9 ends and the franchise heads into its 10th season, we thought it was about time we took matters into our own hands, letting Netflix know what our picks are for future Love is Blind filming locations. Below, you can find all 7 locations that came in at the top of our list. Take notes, Netflix, it's time to give the people what they want. Geographically, Boston, Massachusetts. Based on casting calls, fans have theorized that Season 10 will take place in Boston, affectionately referred to by tourists for an indiscernible reason as Beantown. As it is our dream to see pod squatters travel to everyone's dream date destination, the historic Paul Revere House, after a leisurely, yet drama-filled, walk on the Freedom Trail, we proudly endorse this decision. Burlington, Vermont. Surely, Noah Kahan's season of The Sticks was a plea to film Love is Blind in the crunchy granola capital of Vermont. If you've seen our list of Love is Blind twists that we hope to see in future seasons, you'll know that we are dying to see Love is Blind, College Campus Edition. Seems like the home of the University of Vermont would be the perfect place to test out our new spin-off. Virginia Beach, Virginia. Do you remember during Peter Weber's season of The Bachelor when it felt like everyone was from Virginia Beach? Well, we've been trying to relive the high of watching Victoria Fuller get serenaded by her ex on a one-on-one date ever since, so we're ready to go back to the place it all started. New Orleans, Louisiana. Love is Blind's most recent casting call gave us a look at 5 potential future filming locations: Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, St. Louis, Missouri, Austin, Texas, New Orleans, Louisiana, and Charleston, South Carolina. Out of all of the locations on that list, the most inspired by far is New Orleans. Hopefully, the cast will take a page out of Bachelor Nation star Kelsey Anderson's book and bring some voodoo magic into the pods. Find out how you can get your pod squad on here. The Jersey Shore, New Jersey. The Jersey Shore, known to some as the reality TV capital of the world, is the perfect place for some pod romance. But let's make one thing clear, we don't want to see a single New Yorker in the mix. No, this season, the strictly New Jerseyan cast members won't just be divided by the wall of the pods. They will be divided by their allegiance to the state's greatest debate: is it called pork roll or Taylor ham? San Francisco, California. Personally, we feel that we haven't seen any good San Fran content since The Princess Diaries, or maybe that one scene in Inside Out where Riley has to eat broccoli pizza. But the people of San Francisco are deserving of love, so it's about time that Love is Blind heads to California to clink golden goblets with the Golden Gate Bridge. Cheyenne, Wyoming. Or, honestly, anywhere in Wyoming. Nearly every season, we've caught cast members saying that their city feels like a small town where everyone knows everyone. Well, according to our trusty friend Google, there are roughly 6 people per square mile in the great state of Wyoming, so naturally, this season would give all the others a run for their money. Love is Blind star Madison Maidenberg embraces single status and new beginnings. Love is Blind star Madison Maidenberg is embracing her single status after her breakup with Joe Ferrucci. The 28-year-old reality TV contestant took to Instagram to express her readiness to meet someone new. In a candid post, Madison shared her criteria for a future partner, emphasizing the importance of grounding and consistent energy. Although Madison and Joe got engaged on the show, their relationship hit a rough patch in real life, leading to their split. Joe admitted to feeling apprehensive about their connection, ultimately deciding that Madison wasn't the right fit for him. Meanwhile, Madison reflected on the experience and took off her engagement ring as a symbol of closure. Moving forward, Madison is focusing on self-care and growth. She credits her therapist and support system for helping her navigate the aftermath of her broken engagement. The upcoming Love is Blind reunion will bring Madison and Joe face-to-face once again, offering closure and a chance to reflect on their journey together. Despite the heartache, Madison remains optimistic about the future and is open to new experiences. As she continues to heal and rediscover herself, she is determined to trust her intuition and recognize red flags in potential relationships. With a newfound sense of confidence and self-awareness, Madison is ready to embrace whatever comes her way. As the Love is Blind reunion approaches, viewers can expect to see a deeper exploration of Madison and Joe's story. The episode promises closure and a glimpse into how both individuals have grown since the end of their relationship. Love is Blind Season 9 spoilers. Which couples tied the knot? Love is Blind Season 9 has officially concluded, and fans have been eager to find out which couples made it to the altar. The Netflix dating experiment returned with 10 singles hoping to find love without ever seeing one another. However, this season ended in a twist. Not a single couple walked away married. The season featured emotional highs, dramatic breakups, and last-minute decisions that left viewers shocked. Despite the romantic connections made in the pods, none of the engagements survived. Through the weddings. The finale left audiences questioning whether love really can be blind after all. All the couples and how their journeys ended. Nick and Annie. This pair seemed steady early on, but Annie's insecurities and Nick's emotional distance caused a rift. They broke up before the wedding week even began. Annie admitted she needed more reassurance than Nick could provide. Joe and Madison. Their relationship began with hesitation and ended the same way. Joe admitted he wasn't physically attracted to Madison, and although he tried to make it work, he decided to walk away before they reached the altar. Aline and Anton. The couple had chemistry but struggled with lifestyle differences. Aline worried about Anton's late-night habits and drinking, while Anton was concerned about her spending and household priorities. At the altar, Anton said "I do," but Aline said no, ending their story there. Calibria and Edmund. This was one of the most emotional moments of the finale. Edmund's vulnerability throughout the season won fans over, but Calibria decided not to go through with the wedding. She felt he wasn't emotionally ready, even though Edmund insisted she was the one. Sparkle Megan and Jordan. This couple had the strongest fan support but surprised everyone with their breakup before the altar. Megan struggled to adjust to Jordan's life as a single father and admitted she couldn't commit to that lifestyle. Their emotional split was one of the most heartbreaking moments of the season. Ultimately, every engaged couple either broke up before the ceremony or said no at the altar. This marks the first season in the show's history where no marriages occurred. While it disappointed many fans, it also made the season feel more realistic. Love can be messy, complicated, and unpredictable. What's next for Love is Blind? Even without weddings, Season 9 proved to be one of the most dramatic installments of the series. The reunion episode, airing on October 29th, is expected to revisit these breakups and reveal whether any of the couples rekindled their relationships after filming ended. Fans are already looking ahead to Season 10, hoping the next batch of singles will have better luck. The series continues to spark debate about whether true connection can outlast external pressures, and whether love really can be blind. In the end, Love is Blind Season 9 became less about fairy tale endings and more about real-world lessons in love, self-awareness, and emotional honesty. Love is Blind Season 9 spoilers. Which couples tied the knot? With so much drama in this season, was there any room for true love to prevail? Love is Blind Season 9 cast 10 hopeful singles on a quest to find love in an unconventional way. The couples got engaged sight unseen, but the true test of this show always comes after the honeymoon period. Personalities started to clash while the couples tried to enjoy a romantic getaway, making viewers question if much of the cast were not being their true selves in the pods. In the episodes leading up to the weddings, we found out that two couples dropped out of the weddings completely, Nick and Annie, and Joe and Madison. Nick and Annie's breakup came as a slight shock, because we at least thought they would make it to the altar. However, Annie proved to be a little too reactive and insecure for Nick. Unfortunately, Nick couldn't give the relationship the time that Annie wanted to turn things around. Joe and Madison's breakup did not come as a surprise, because Joe shared very early on in the show that he was not attracted to Madison. It's nice that he still tried to connect with her, though he did quite a bit of self-sabotaging during their short time together. Although Joe became a villain in the show, some fans do appreciate that he ended things instead of dragging the relationship out longer than necessary. Aline and Anton, not married. This was a couple that could have gone either way. They seemed to connect emotionally and have a physical attraction to each other, but they struggled when it came to lifestyle choices. They both worked nights, making it easier to spend time together when they weren't working, but Aline was concerned about Anton's drinking and partying habits. She mentioned that he wasn't forthcoming about his hobbies in the pods. On the other hand, Anton had some reservations about Aline's cleanliness, spending habits, and the fact that she didn't cook much. When it came time to say vows, Anton was still all in, but Aline, in the last moment, decided that she couldn't marry him. Viewers also get the sense that the couple will not continue to date outside of the experience. Calibria and Edmund, not married. I predicted that Calibria would say no to marrying Edmund, and that's exactly how it went down at the altar. Edmund struggled with not having his mom present at the wedding, but his 5th grade teacher, with whom he is still really close, attended and walked him down the aisle. She was as heartbroken as he when things didn't turn out in his favor. Edmund struggled a lot emotionally during the experience, which probably signaled some red flags to Calibria. Edmund shared with his former teacher how he felt that he wouldn't find anyone better than Calibria, but his teacher shared wise words that marrying the wrong person would only end up in more pain.